Hey folks, welcome to Software Testing Hacks. This is part 3 of manual testing series. In this video, we will learn or talk about best practices that needs to be followed in software testing. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. The very first practice is understanding requirements and defining clear objectives. Whenever we get a specific set of requirements, first it is better to analyze the requirement and then get the better understanding of what is the requirement about and what is the need. Okay, once we understand the requirement, it is very much important. Okay, you can sit together with the BAs or then with the team members or with the developers. You can get in contact with your stakeholders and get all your requirement understanding properly first, which means that once you have proper understanding, then you can proceed with your further next step easily. Okay, so once you get the understanding of the requirement, so you can define your objectives. So what is in this particular user story, what we are going to make a change and how does it look. So all this you have to get an understanding of the requirement. Okay, so this is main thing, main what we can say, it is a best practice. Without the proper understanding, if any of the tester or developer doesn't develop properly or tester doesn't test properly, that will be a problem. So understanding of the requirement plays a major role here. Test planning and strategy. So once you understand the requirement, so then you have to write test plan. The test plan we will learn about it later, but on a high level, it is a document where we will define what all the types of testing that we will be performing and in which environment. All this we will define in a document which is called test plan. So with this test plan, we will get the a clear picture of who will be testing and then in which environment and what different types of testing that will be performed on the particular user story, okay, on that application. And you have to define the proper strategy also. Without a proper strategy, it is difficult, you know, without, if you are not strategized properly, then um, there are chances of you messing up is more. So properly have all the understanding. Suppose if you are following any waterfall model or any other different SDLC models, then you will understand how painful it is when it comes to the understanding of the requirement test plan and then strategizing it, because in agile it is quite easy. Okay, so agile, in agile we work as a team, but in waterfall model, what happens is once after the requirement is analyzed, developers develop, and then later part the testers will come into picture. So at that time, most of the things will be done by that time. So proper strategy is important here. Test case designing. So you have to write the test cases based on some of the black box testing techniques. Understanding of the requirement plays a major role here. So once you understand it and analyze it properly, you have to define the test cases properly with all the positive set of tests as well as negative set of tests. So that designing you have to perform. So this is the proper way that you can tell that this is how the flow goes from the software testing side. Okay. Early testing and modern methodologies. Early testing is very much important. It starts from the very first day, from the start day, in the sense from the requirement gathering only we have to refine the requirement. So you can sit along with your team members and then refine the test or the refine the requirement, sorry, refine the requirement. So from day one itself, your testing starts. So It is not about only you testing it, even from the BA side or from the developer side. So they also have to analyze it properly and then understanding and then refining. Early testing for the better product is important. And modern methodologies. Using the modern methodologies like Agile will give you a very good process. Okay, so that if you are following Agile methodology, so everything will go in hand in hand basically. So it is a very good methodology, we could say, that compared to other type of models, okay, like waterfall model or V model, prototype model, any different models. So comparatively, Agile gives a rapid application development strategy. Combine different testing types. So what does it mean is, if you are testing particular application, that doesn't mean that you have to test only the UI front. It is not only about the UI, right? So you also have to think from the user's perspective, from the functionality, from the API testing wise, or from the database side, it is updating properly or not, or the performance, basically the performance testing you can perform. If you are um, if you are using some of the banking application, in that case security matters a lot. So from the security wise also it is working fine or not. So we have to perform a different set of testing, so that will give you a clear picture of how the application overall is. Report bugs effectively. So communication plays an important role for any of the team member or any of them working as a working in a company, right? So if I want to mention or specify any of the bug, so then I have to write all the different types of steps and then tell them that this is what exactly is the bug. You can either report it via mail or you can use any of the uh, management tools. Okay, so there are a lot of ways, other ways also. We will learn it one by one later. So reporting the bugs effectively plays an important role. And while reporting the bug, make sure that you have written the steps and then how important it is, how priority it is, how the severity, and then all the steps to reproduce and with a proper attachment. If everything is attached, so that's how you can effectively report your bug. Okay, this plays another important role. Use automation testing wisely. So, we know that automation testing is used for mainly repetitive tasks. If I want to perform regression testing again and again, I cannot manually execute thousands of tests if the application is complex or if the application is quite big, right? So automation testing, you have to use it wisely. You can better integrate it with CI/CD tools. So whenever there is a new build, so automation will run immediately, right? So all this you can wisely use, and then different automation, like if you are using Selenium, Java, that you have to be in a planned way. Okay, so that will help us to maintain the best practice of the software testing. Manage testing using a test management platform. As I said, while reporting the bug or while writing the test cases, okay, and to put your all your requirements at one place, okay, and then divide it into multiple tasks or subtasks. So there are multiple tools that are available. So you can use either a test management tool like Jira or something equivalent to that. Okay, you can use that, and that will help to streamline your process. Okay, so that will help us. So if you want to um, understand a requirement, so then you can directly go to the user story and understand it, right? So that will help you to even link all your previous stories related to that, or you can create a specific epic and then under that you can create multiple stories or subtasks, so that helps us. Okay, so overall, these are the best practices that we can maintain as part of software testing. So, hope you understood what are the different stages that we will maintain to make our software a better product, right? So, hope this video was useful for you. If you have liked it, please do like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.